So here is the thing, right? Elon Musk, the original Elon Musk with 200 million followers, he tweeted this out. Alright? Something about Japanese video games. And I saw this. Now, if you are a Wookiee, you're not gonna like it, alright? This was the biggest news that came out yesterday. Everyone is talking about this. Probably you guys have heard about it by now. Every Wookiee is against this. Alright, every single Wookiee, they don't want this to happen. So what is this all about, right? So this guy, apparently he is a Japanese developer for Smash Brothers, is it? For, let me find out. Is it Sakurai? He's a very famous guy. Sakurai says Japanese developers should avoid trying to appeal to Western taste. Okay, so it's going to be something. Elon Musk doesn't play video games. I'm not sure if he does or not. Maybe he does, maybe he doesn't. So a lot of Wookiees, they were mad. They were mad because no more fat women. Think about it, no more fat women. No more black, alright? So because Japanese, they don't just do black. So again, very offensive, alright? If you are a Wookiee, you might not like it, alright? So again, a while ago, there was certainly a culture of making Americanized products because various works were popular in the United States. Alright, United States, popular. Alright, what is popular? The DEI. Alright, so stuff like that. However, I feel that Japanese game lovers overseas are not looking for such things, but for something unique and interesting from Japan. So he literally just came out and said this. He literally came out and said this. Very offensive. If you are a Wookiee, very offensive. Alright? You don't want Lizzo in Smash Bro? What? I hope he makes Smash Bro next, but you can actually smash there. Yo, chill out, right? But yeah, again, this is something that very, I mean, it's very surprising, right? He agrees that overseas players don't want Japanese studios to make Americanized games. And I think it's true to a certain extent, right? Because I think a lot of people are probably tired and they really don't want to keep seeing the same thing over and over again, right? So I think the last one was, okay, the most recent one is Assassin's Creed Shadows, okay? But that one is not fully released yet, it's like early access. But what was the previous one? I get Dragon Age Veilguard, I guess, was one of it. That's just what it is. So Super Smash Bros. And Kirby creator. So this guy creates both of that very, very famous title, alright? So he literally said that Japanese developers should focus on making games for Japanese. Alright, don't make it for the woke American, make it for Japanese market instead of trying to appeal to Western. Oh, ooh, very offensive, alright? If you are a Wookiee, very as an American, you agree? Really? Alright, so I can't believe he just came out and said this. That's kind of crazy, right? It was announced that Sakurai had been listed as one of the recipients of the Art Encouragement Prize for New Artists given by the Japanese government's Agency for Cultural Affairs. Rather than achieving the award for any of his video game works, Sakurai's honor is instead for his YouTube series, Masahiro Sakurai on Creating Games. So last week, Sakurai collected his award, and he gave an interview to Japanese Entertainment News, NTEX, okay, in which he said that he felt the Japanese studios should focus on what domestic audiences like, rather than trying to make a game that appeal to the West. I feel like that's probably true, right? A lot of Japanese games, I wouldn't say a lot, maybe like just Bandai Namco to a certain extent. Not sure, I think Capcom is fine. I don't think Capcom is doing that bad of a job, right? Capcom's game so far is fine. But the one that I see a lot is Bandai Namco that is trying to lean towards the, I wouldn't say woke stuff, right? But it is trying to lean towards a lot of the American social stuff, right? According to Sakurai, Western players buy Japanese games with the expectation that they will provide something different from Western developed games. So there's no need for Japanese studios to adapt. But the Wookiees are mad. Think about it, the Wookiees, they will be mad, right? Why would they not want the culture inside it, right? Too offensive. Too offensive. It's not necessarily my own idea, but the trend in the games industry is that Japanese people should go for what Japanese people like. Sakurai explained, okay, so when you say stuff like that, the Wookiees are gonna deem you racist. Okay, I guarantee you, some Wookiee out there are gonna call this guy a racist. How many of you guys want to bet? I go to Twitter after this, I can find one Wookiee, they will call him racist. That's just what it is. A while ago, there was certainly a culture of making Americanized products because various works were popular in the US. However, feel that Japanese game lovers overseas are not looking for such things, but for something unique and interesting from Japan. I would say definitely, right? It really depends, right? I feel like at the end of the day, it's more about the game itself. It's more about how good the game itself, right? Wookiee discrimination, not inclusive enough. But it's if the game is good, I don't know. I haven't seen a woke game that's good. Like, let's be fair, right? We haven't seen a woke game that's good. Woke games usually just flop, right? That's just how it is. Maybe the best case example or best case scenario is what is the one with the gay dudes? The gay dudes, Kingdom Come Deliverance, is it? They say there's a gay stuff in there, but I'm not sure if that game is actually DEI or not. But so far, most of the other games, usually they just become bad. That's just how it is, right? When playing games, ain't nobody wants the waifu they're using ugly and fat. Overwatch? No, Overwatch is fine. In other words, I think the ideal is to make the games the way you like them, and the people who can accept them will enjoy them. I think this guy is pretty base. This guy is pretty base. I feel like... I do think that a lot of people are going to attack him though. I'm going to be real. I feel like a lot of American people, they don't like... might not like or agree with his thinking, right? He said the same thing with regards to Smash Bros in the past, okay? Sakurai is right. Okay, but you can see it seems like right here at least a lot of people agree with him, but I guarantee you if I go to Blue Sky, for example, the opinions are going to be different, right? Assassin's Creed Shadows is just okay. And that's just okay. I would love to learn how they stopped making games based on Japanese taste and who was pushing them to cater towards Western values. I think it's the... what is it again? The small I mean not small companies, but it's more like companies like Sweet Baby Inc., right? I'm sure you guys have heard of it before. Let's see. Globalization, okay. So same reason for Hollywood as well. Sony definitely was one of the biggest culprit. Sony was woke. Do you guys think Sony is woke? Blue Sky, there will be the minority that will dislike him. I'm not sure, right? Whether it's a minority or majority, but I'm glad that a lot of people here seems to agree. That's why Genshin Impact is cool, is unique, and teaches me about different cultures. Damn, Genshin getting the praise. Genshin getting the praise. Okay. Okay, that's how it is, right? We have wanted more tentacle in our games. Uh-oh. Is he being sarcastic or... like, what is he actually implying? Is he disagreeing or is he like... you know, I can't tell if he's just joking, right? There has been a uniqueness about Japanese game development and culture. Okay. Don't conform and make propaganda like many Western studios. We also want Japanese sensibilities in the United States. Good manner, the polar bear, and then 3 monkeys. Please care about people around you. Is this for Johnny Samoli? I'm not sure what is this for, right? But yeah. Mickey Mouse games unite all. No tentacles for me. Don't threaten me with a good time. Tentacles is like in every single a lot of gacha games, I would say, right? Maybe not every single one. I guess Genshin haven't really done it yet. Maybe eventually it will have a character that does that, right? If the game already has tentacles, then yes, they still want most of it. Most of it. Yeah, I'm glad that most people seem to agree with this statement. And I think people are just... you can maybe see that people are just like tired of the woke stuff, right? They just want to look at it anymore. And yeah, the agenda is probably like slowly getting less popular. For the better, I guess. Better games. Better games, better for a lot of the players.